Well, a very good morning, guys. Yeah, it really is morning, although it's quite dark. And here we go with the diet and the fitness regime, part 2. Arrived back from Newcastle, a lovely week in Newcastle, very late last night into Alicante. And I've got to say, I'm not feeling much up for this. I've brought back a streaming cold, as you might be able to hear. The only advantage to going out on this walk here is that I can put the shorts back on again, but gosh, really not feeling that great. So first walk since back. Had an amazing week over in Newcastle. Fantastic seeing the kids and the family, just amazing. And what a great city. Did we overindulge? Yes, I think it's fair to say we did. There were days when we had 3 huge meals per day. Could be a curry, could be fish and chips. Of course, we availed ourselves of Greg's and their amazing sausage rolls and steak bakes, and delicious mac cheeses spring to mind. But hey ho, that finished yesterday. Oh, I've got to do this walk now. Try the gym again. If you remember, before I went, I got down to 16 stone 2. Felt absolutely fantastic, I have to say. So it's a little bit annoying to come back feeling so bloody crap because of this stupid cold I've picked up in the last day or so. And I'm also a little bit concerned, I have to say, that, well, I'm waiting to see how much damage the Newcastle diet has done to the overall weight loss. Oh, I can't imagine I've lost any weight when I'm over there, but if I do, that would be brilliant. I can't see it at all. It's going to be putting it on. So out and about bright and early this morning. Going to do my usual exercise circuit, try the gym, get back and then have a weigh in, and let's start the next 2 weeks from here and see how we progress. It's a bit blooming nippy, mind you. What am I talking about? It is the end of October. Oh God, I'd forgotten how tough good old heart attack here is. No easier, of course, because of this cold. I think I've gone for after a very fitless night's sleeping or lack of sleep, I've kind of gone for the kill or cure approach, i.e. out pounding the pavements and using the gym. Hopefully will knock this thing on the head quicker. So not only are we now doing a diet kind of fitness regime film, we're also doing how quickly Richard can shake this blasted lurgy. But there we go. Yeah, so funny enough, in Newcastle, actually, other than the excessive eating and lots of cocktails, I have to say, did manage to do a fair bit of walking. My lovely son, who we hadn't seen for a long time, put together some great routes out into the countryside, beach walks, you know, between Tynemouth and Whitley Bay, places we've never been before. Some fantastic walking, got the distance in, but of course dressed up, jeans, jackets, walking boots, and more or less on the level. So at least when I'm back out here, I can kind of get the pace up, hopefully. I am noticing that I'm not going as quick as I was when I left to go back to the UK, but hopefully, if I can shake this blasted cold off, get the speed up. So nearly at the top of the town now, Heart Attack Hill behind me. Going a bit around and now down to the gym. I'm going to spare you that bit and film the weigh-in when I get home. See you soon. Right, well, that's first walk cracked. It wasn't easy. Managed to do a good distance, but not as quickly as I'd liked. Sweating profusely. I don't know if that's the cold coming out, but we'll see. Tried the gym circuit. Not so good on that front, I'm afraid. Did a few reps, but nowhere near the number as I was a week ago. Found it really hard work, if I'm brutally honest. So let's get back, do the weigh-in, the big reveal, and see how we're getting on. You can see Gosh sweating like a horse here. Hopefully this is the kill or cure working. Either that or I'm going to go down like a sack of spuds in an hour. We'll see, but no harm in trying. Okay, so let's bite the bullet. Post Newcastle, done the walk, done the circuit. Let's get on those scales and check out. I thought I'd do it on the outside terrace today because you can see the progress of Wendy's fantastic hanging garden that's thrived, even though we've been away for a week and it's not really had any water. There they are, The dreaded foot scales. Right, here we go. Let's give it a whirl. Settle down. Oh my golly. 16 stone 6, so not too bad. It's wavering a bit. 16.6. So 16.2 and I went £4 on. Not so upsetting, but right, report back at the end of this week and let's see if we can get it back down to 16.2 or maybe even dead on 16. That would be fantastic. See you soon. Approaching the deadline for the final weigh-in. That will be 4 weeks of the diet and exercise regime. So just to give you an indication, since come back from Newcastle, yeah, got the food prep down to a fine art. It's kind of batch cooking at its best, but the salads are being enhanced. I mean, these are super different level salads now. You know, we've got roast chicken in there, some ham, there's some sliced apple, avocados, wonderful red onions and stuff. I've got a batch of very lean, I suppose you could say it's a Balti, nice turkey curry that is actually going on there. And for dinner this evening, I've rustled some beautiful, I love it now, it's like vegetable rice, which I'm going to have with sweet chilli and kind of soy and honey and ginger, salmon. So yeah, I'm not kind of getting bored, certainly the varieties there, and finding it fairly easy. I must admit, I am still missing the beautiful fresh bread and butter and some spuds and the odd chip butty, but hey, sorry, couldn't help it. When you're dieting and kind of fitness regiming and stuff, you kind of obsessed with food, and wow, check out that lovely bit of salmon there. Got that with my sweet chilli rice, yeah. Hey guys, well it's the final day of week 3, and I have to say it's been nice over the last kind of few days starting the walk, and I've got some sunlight and some daylight because obviously the clocks went back, so now as I leave the house early, the sun's off and up and shining, which is great. Just at my favourite point of the walk, I suppose, the top of the village. And yeah, now 3/4 of the way through. I think, if you recall, I did a 2-week programme before I went off to Newcastle. We went to see the kids, got down to 16 stone 2, had a week off in the wonderful Geordie land, and now this is the last day of week 3, the weigh-in. Got to say, this really has been, up to now, the toughest week of the 3, and kind of a bit deflating really, as I went to Newcastle feeling the best and the fittest I'd felt for a very, very long time. Had a fantastic week there, and it's nothing to do with spending the time there and probably overindulging a little bit. It's just coming back with this stinking cold, gosh, it's sapped the energy levels. And then it's only really been yesterday, so 5 days in, if you like, to the kind of week, I was able to go back on the gym equipment again, because along with the cold came severe aches and pains. I mean, my lower back was absolute blooming agony. I couldn't genuinely, I tried, but I couldn't genuinely use a lot of this equipment, and I kind of got quite low on that, because I think that I'd realised, you've seen the kind of food I'm eating, cutting out all the carbs and the unhealthy stuff. Well, there's a little addendum to that, I'll go into that in a minute, but cutting all that out, that's been achievable, not a problem. But I think I realised over the first 2 weeks how important it was to put some exercise alongside the kind of food control, and I was really feeling the benefits. So to not be able to use that equipment, I found quite tough, and realising that you'd built up a very good target and then suddenly not being able to do anything was difficult. But as I say, a ray of sunshine at the end of that yesterday. I managed to get back on it for the first time this week and have a go again, and it wasn't brilliant, but at least I was being able to use the equipment. So fingers crossed for the final week I'll get back into that big time and enjoy the benefits. So I get back on the scales again a little later, 30 minutes time. I hope I have managed to shake off some of the excess pounds from Newcastle, and if I haven't, it won't be through lack of trying, because I certainly managed to maintain the regime on the food front. As I said, it was particularly tough, one in terms of the cold, but coming back away from a week away, you'd not seen lots of friends, so there's been lots of social catch-ups over the week, and in fairness, I've kind of built into the programme, because I think it's impossible to do something like this without having it. the wonderful treat day. So what tends to happen is Friday night, you know, is drinks down at the waterfront with all our friends and everything. Absolutely wonderful. Normally followed by a dirty kebab, but at the moment that's on hold. And then either Saturday or Sunday I've been going out for, you'll see I've been filming a short video for restaurant reviews, I suppose. And part of that means trialling full English breakfast, and so either on Saturday or Sunday as part of my treat day with no holds barred, I can eat what I want. I start with a good sized full English, and that's very much helped, and it doesn't seem to have been too detrimental. Saying that, I haven't got on the scales today, so we'll check out whether that's worked in a minute, but I think it'd be nigh on impossible to do something like this without allowing yourself a little bit of a treat one. So that's most of the circuit done today, and back up to a fairly reasonable time that I'm happy with. Sorry for the crunching now. Walking towards the ominous gym equipment to have my second go this week on that. I'm noting how we've had a very big temperature drop today. I mean, it's been wonderful weather for this time of year. Although for the last few days we've had quite high winds, but the winds seem to have dropped today, but so is the temperature. Gosh, it's a heck of a lot chilly. I know you guys over in the UK say, get out of it, you're wuss clarky. You know, you think that's cold? No, I know it's not, guys. I'm still in shorts and building up a sweat, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be long before the actual jogging bottoms and the fleece tops come out. Oh, gym crack for today, and yeah, oh, I nearly lost it then. Have to say that was the best day this week. Not that this week has been brilliant, but yeah, seems to be getting back into that okay. As I was kind of doing the exercises there, I was saying earlier it's been a hugely tough week this week, because not just because of the cold. I was trying to put kind of my finger on things, and you know, we've had some positives in terms of the clocks going back, say going out to daylight, which should effectively, I think, lift the spirits. But I think I've kind of been pondering, but it's quite, I know this is going to sound absolutely stupid, but you know, knowing that I'm sharing this with you guys and lots of people and all the family sharing the journey on this video, but it's just a very kind of soul lonely experience, you know, doing the whole walk. And again, putting my finger on that, is kind of not having Dolly with us anymore, and I've got to say I really miss her on these morning walks. She was part of the furniture, and it's just scary how these guys become so much part of the family. But you know, she's still very, very much missed. But and also kind of I've been getting the support of you guys, I know, off the videos and the positive comments and stuff, and a little special mention to my daughter Pen. She's been with me every step of the way, you know, WhatsApp messages, phone calls, urging me on. We're kind of going through this experience together, so that's been fantastic. Anyway, enough of the self-indulgence now. Let's get back to the task in hand, getting back home and getting on those scales and seeing what the damage is at the end of this third week. I will have to show you a little film, because my final stretch takes me up through some wonderful orange groves and stuff, and they're just coming into fruit now, ready to ripen for the Christmas. Yes, that dreaded word, it's nearly here. I'll film a little bit of that as well for you. So the last stretch before, well, final hill to go before get to home, and look at these beautiful orange trees now, laden with fruit. It's turning now from green to orange, getting all ripened up for Christmas. I can't admit, I love kind of walking back through this every single morning. Not a bad setting, is it, for your early morning walk? Yeah, the school run's just about started, so there's cars going backwards and forwards now, so the beginning of the walk is always really peaceful, hardly any traffic, and as I'm coming home I get all the cars whizzing back and forth, dropping the kidlets up at the primary school. Lovely lady always says good morning to me, Spanish lady. I think she loves cats. I think it's fair to say that's only a fraction of the brood, but breakfast time is approaching, so come back in 20 minutes, there'll probably be another 10 more there. Friendly neighbourhood muggies. Here we go. Oh my gosh, hell yeah. 15:11, 15:12. Cracked it, Clarky boy. Core cripes, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits for that. Jumping for joy. I did a little kind of lap of honour around the kitchen, and wow, I'm amazed. Look, you know, 3 weeks and I've gone down from 17 stone 1 and 15 stone 12, actually hovering on 15 stone 11. Not that I'm being pedantic, but just absolutely incredible. I'm chuffed to bits, because as I said earlier, this has been a hugely tough week. 1 more week to go. I hope I can kind of get that down even further. Let's see. Certainly a motivation to do so. And I think the one thing this has taught me is, you know, if I can do this, seriously, guys, you know, smoker, drank too much, you know, carbohydrate diet to kind of stun an elephant. And in 3 weeks, I've managed to kind of pull that round. And actually, you know, I feel a hell of a lot better physically as well. But not just that, the shopping bill's actually gone down, you know. So I've swapped to very, very healthy eating. You saw some salmon and stuff last night, lots of roast chicken and things like that. But where I've cut out all the kind of Warburton's bread and sausage rolls, you know, a real vice and things like that, we've actually found the shopping bill go down, and the benefits of losing a heck of a lot of weight and feeling a lot better. So stick with us, guys, or stick with me, and I'm looking forward to the week to come, and let's see what the final weight will be. Yay! Morning, guys, and right, here we go, halfway through the 4th and final week of the diet. Out on my usual morning walk. I've varied the route a little bit this week. I'm now taking in a bit of the kind of country lanes as opposed to all on tarmac, just to extend the route a little bit, I suppose. It's obviously got a lot cooler this week. Those that are living here know it's a beautiful, I mean, come on, it's November, so you can see the lovely blue skies behind me here. And obviously with the clocks going back last week, it's kind of meant it's light in the mornings when setting off for the walk, but it's certainly a lot cooler temperature-wise. 12 degrees as we stand at the moment. And when I'm doing the very early morning walk today, I've left a little bit later. Gosh, it's chilly. The shorts are gone now, and you can see thicker tracky top, and I've got the leggings on as opposed to the shorts, but still managed to kind of get the walk in as planned on a daily basis, and really enjoying it. Once I get out of the house and push myself, and I must admit it's been very hard to motivate myself to get out that door when it's, for us, a little bit chilly. And I know you're all sitting there in the UK going, you absolute wuss, gosh, you don't know what we have to put up with, but for us, you know, we're acclimatised now. It's very nippy. So thankfully I've managed to shake the head cold, which has been amazing. It's great to be back in the kind of the living, but I know I say this every week, but I am very, very dubious this week that I'm going to kind of improve on the target, I suppose. It's been manically busy on the work front with viewings kind of every single day, so making it hard to kind of eat the healthy salad lunches. And then on top of that, we've got so many friends and clients that are over on kind of grabbing a quick holiday. Why not? I mean, look at it, it's glorious. And social events have just exploded. We've had 2 fantastic birthday parties this week. Got the Walk for Life dinner and dances coming Saturday. A Khalida Holmes walking football tournament. And it just seems to be every weekend on the trot, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you've got some fantastic social events to attend. And I know there's going to be, oh, why don't you just take a plastic tub and, you know, bring some herbal tea bags and everything. Yeah, I wish I was kind of built that way, but it doesn't work for me. You know, I do try and limit the amount of food consumption and alcohol, but I've failed quite miserably, I think, over the course of this week, and it doesn't seem to be looking any easier for the weeks to come. But you know, I have still managed to get out on the daily walk. I have improved on the kind of gym circuit bit as well. So you know, maybe not all doom and gloom. Just have to keep you posted. I've got 3 more days to go before I have to get on the scales and see if there's been an improvement. So I'm going to do my very, very best to kind of work off any extra pounds or stuff that I just managed to keep on. Yes, I know this is officially the last week of the diet and the exercise regime, but I think I'm going to say that's the last week in terms of filming. I'll be very honest, I've become really kind of accustomed to the far healthier food, and I think probably more important, the boosting energy that comes along with it. I felt a heck of a lot better, and you know, nowhere near as tired and stuff like that. And I think it's obviously got to be, yeah, of course it's losing some of the excess weight, but I think a lot of it has got to do with the far healthier eating and, you know, cutting back on the booze and that sort of stuff. So even though it's the end of the week for the filming, I think, you know, it's very likely I'm going to continue trying to incorporate certainly the walking, the exercise I'm not so sure about. Shut up. Every morning I walk past this dog, and every morning I get that reception, cheers me up no end. You think you know me by now, but obviously he doesn't. So yeah, as I was saying, I think I'm going to continue with certainly the walking, hopefully the gym workout, although that's my least favourite part of the whole scenario, but I've done quite well with that, so I think I'd like to continue. But the healthy eating is certainly a must, and I'm going to incorporate that now. You know, no more chip butties for a while, but I know again it seems daft. We've got then a good 4-week run up to the holiday fest, the Christmas season, and I'm kind of trying to do that so I can go and have a 2-week no holds barred celebration with the family, feeling a heck of a lot fitter and a lot healthier. I'm just walking now through the town hall square, and there was loads of commotion in the town yesterday and lots of traffic problems because we had all the trucks coming in beginning to put up the Christmas lights. And if memory serves me correct, the Christmas market, very popular, held in a marquee here in the town. Sorry, really frustrating. It keeps I've virtually run out of memory space. We've listed so many kind of very nice new properties this week. I've still got loads of pictures and videos on my phone that I've got to upload, so yeah, the video keeps cutting out. Apologies for that. But as I was saying, I'm walking through the town hall square now, and if memory serves me right, we've got the big Christmas market in a marquee here, very popular, and I think that's running from the 19th of December, so if you get a chance, do come along and visit that, because it's a great place to come for some Christmas gift ideas and some inspiration for the holidays. So I'm going to stop talking now, save some memory space, and get down and do. I'm coming very close to the gym, so my 4th circuit of this week. Wish me luck and catch you soon. So I know I said I wouldn't do any more filming, but I thought I'm going to put in a bit of the gym stuff. This is my lovely view, not bad, for a November morning. I'm doing those famous leg push-up things. I'm very impressed. I've now got up to over 50 of those, which is good. And on my rows, I'm up to above 130. And on my hardest one, the one I like the least, is the full body pull-ups. I'm now doing 3 reps of 8, and I really want to try and get that up to 10, but it's proving tough at the moment. The next bits of kit await. So here we go. Final day of week 4 of the diet regime. Weigh-in day today, and we'll see how we get on a little bit later, or see how I get on a little bit later. Set out this morning, coming out the gate, cheered me very much up. I saw our Robin Redbreast, who comes back every year over the Christmas season, and sitting there on the gate post as I walked out this morning, there he was, or she was, never tell. If he or she doesn't come every year, kind of going to get a little bit upset, but so far, just cannot believe how beautiful and bright it is. This is November, guys, you know. It's a bit chilly, yes, I agree, but wow, it's so lovely and bright. Blue skies, absolutely idyllic. So, it's a Friday as well, so I'm gonna get this wonderful walk out the way, do my gym stuff, and then begins the start of an average weekend, I suppose, or a typical weekend here in Arboleas. And what I've decided to do, keep your eyes peeled, watch the video channel, is I'm actually going to film this weekend, because I think I mentioned earlier, you know, I found it very, very tough this week. Just the amount of, you know, yes, working and juggling work with kind of putting this diet thing together and the regime together, but not just that, the huge amount of kind of social occasions, sporting events, various things going on all the time. So I thought what I'm going to do is do a little kind of film over this weekend. You know, what do you do all weekend in Arboleas? Oh, sometimes it looks so quiet. Yeah, that's one of the appeals. It can be very peaceful, but it can also have so much going on that it's impossible to get round to all of it. So I thought I'd do a little kind of snapshot, I suppose, film of a typical weekend here in Arboleas. But let's get the kind of tough bit out the way first. Oh dear, that sounded healthy. Do the walk, get back on the gym equipment, get home, get on the scales and see what we've achieved, and then start the weekend in earnest. So here we go, end of week 4 and the final weigh-in. Last time to look at the funny trainer socks. Oh well, 15.13, so I've actually put on a pound this week, but Hey, still below the 15, on the 15 stoners, above 16 and 17 I think I started, so come on, I've got to be chuffed to bits with that. So there you have it, the end of the diet and the kind of fitness regime video, 4 weeks of grafting, 15 stone 13. I'm just taking a quick breather before freshening up and heading over to the office. And I thought I'd share that with you. Look at that, eh? November morning. Cup of strong brew and this to get ready for the day ahead. So yeah, when I first got on the scales then, I was a bit kind of deflated. Then I thought, no, come on, 4 weeks and you've lost over a stone. Started at 17 stone 2, I think it was, and I've got down to 15, 13. And you know, that's combined with working like a lunatic. So many social events over the last couple of weeks, certainly after I shook the coal. And I'm kind of proud of myself, and it just goes to show, you know, if I can fit something like this in with an extremely busy schedule, both work and social, then lots of other people can as well. And I mean, it's all been done kind of relatively free of charge, as I think I mentioned earlier. The food bills have actually gone down, eating a lot healthier, feeling a hell of a lot better, I have to say. And guys, you know, if this incentivises any of you to get out there, get on those tracks, then absolutely marvellous job well done. See you soon.